Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's going to be a quick video here today. I got a shop card shout out and then some flyers to go over for some upcoming shows where I want to go over. And but before we get to that, I just want to mention we're going to send prayers out still to Terry, aka Senior at HobbyBarn. He's not doing too good. I'm sure a lot of you already know that. Been keeping up with Brian at Got Fuel's model car garage. He's keeping everybody up to date. He's been talking to some of the family and all. And anyway, Terry's on hospice, and as of the last report, they've pretty much just got him on a morphine drip, which everybody that's ever went through that knows, with a family member knows what that all involves. So they're just keeping him peaceful and quiet right now. And anyway, it doesn't look too good, but continued prayers out to him and his family. So anyway, real quick, moving on, I got a shop card shout out to Jess at Scale Model Snail. I haven't met her in person yet. I seen her running around down in Spartanburg, but I didn't get a chance to talk to her. She wrote me a note on the back, which I really appreciate. But super good channel. She builds a little bit of everything. She's working on a monster truck right now and starting a helicopter build for a group build. And down in Spartanburg, I was looking at a van where she had just finished. She had it all lit up in the back and blinking lights and all that. So pretty good, pretty cool piece. But anyway, go over to her channel and check her out. A lot of good stuff where she's doing. Okay, so the first show I want to talk about is actually coming up this weekend. It's the IPMS Richmond 2024 Old Dominion Open. I've been going to this show for several years now. It's just a great show to start the year off. It's not much you can say about it other than a lot of great vendors, huge model contest. In fact, this year they're in a bigger building, so they've even got more vendors and more contest area. They always put on just an awesome show. It's not much more you can say than that. Top notch. So if you're down that way or can make it up this weekend, it's held at the Richmond International Racetrack. And so anyway, here's the information. I'll leave it there for a second if you want to look it up. And also the guys with the Rams group, Richmond Automotive Modeler Society, they always come over and put on a huge display. They'll bring a ton of models. That's a lot of good guys in that club. Always build top-notch stuff. So if you're down there at the show, make sure you go by and say hi to all those guys. Again, like I said, they're just a great bunch of guys to know. Next up, a couple weeks after that, will be the MDA Model Car Show, which is held here in Roanoke. I actually help with this show. A lot of the guys in the local club, we help do this show. This model contest also coincides with a two-day indoor car show. There's actually 2 floors of actual one-to-one cars for the car show. But the model show is just on Saturday, March 9th. And make sure you notice the date. At first, there were a few flyers that got out with March 2nd on it. And after they were put out, the Civic Center came up and changed the date on the MDA committee. So they had to backtrack and change the date for everything. So anyway, like I said, this is another great show. A lot of good vendors. A lot of good models on the table. So like I say, make sure you come down and check that out if you can. And the theme for this year, there's always a theme where we have is the cars of Carroll Shelby. Anything to do with Carroll Shelby, if he touched it or had anything to do with it, it's eligible for the theme awards. Next up will be a show. It's an IPMS Northern Virginia Modelers. It's up in Fairfax, Virginia, and this one is Saturday, April 13th. And again, this is another show I've been doing for several years. Again, it's another great show. It's held at the Fairfax High School. And this year, the theme is Road to Victory, 80th anniversary of D-Day. So, you know, if you got anything D-Day related, there's always a bunch of armor up here at this show. you know, aircraft, armor. There's always a lot. Sci-fi is big up there, and then car categories is always pretty big up there too. But all the categories have got some awesome, nice contest cars in them. So anyway, if you get a chance, want to do this show. If you can't make it, maybe make it next year. But this, like I said, it's a really good show. Next show up where I'm going to mention is May 18th. Coming up this year, it'll be the 2024 SCMA Upstate Model Contest. This one will be held in Simpsonville. And the guys in South Carolina Modelers Association, they put on, I think maybe 4 or 5 shows a year in different parts of South Carolina. We were just down in Spartanburg for one of the shows where they done. Like I said, this one will have the Stock Car Challenge, the 2024 Big Drag Classic, and it's also got the 6th annual Box Stock Shootout for, of course, all your box stock cars and all. I haven't been to this show. I've been to other shows that they've done, but I haven't been to this one. But we're going this year to check it out. I've heard a lot of good stuff about it, and if it's anything like the other shows they do, it'll be a great show. So anyway, they've got several categories. They have some non-automotive categories, but they've got more automotive than they do the other. So anyway, make sure you check them out. And then the last one what I'm going to talk about today is the 2024 Virginia Shootout. This is actually my IPMS club here in Roanoke that hosts this. We didn't do one last year. We needed to get some things straightened out, and got that stuff straightened out, so now we're back on track. And this would be Saturday, August 10th at the Salem Civic Center. We've been holding it up Salem for the last I guess 3 or 4 shows we've done. We've been up there. We can just do better up there than we can at the Roanoke Civic Center. Like I said, I'm co-chairman this year, so if you need any information, you can give me a shout. I'll be glad to answer any questions for you. There's 70, well, I didn't have the category list with me, but there's like 78, 78 contest categories. Special awards, and then the theme awards this year are Best Great War Subject, Best Italian Subject, and Best Real Model Subject. The Best Real Model Subject is like movies and so forth like that, anything from the movies or TV programs. That's what that would be for. So anyway, hope you can make it down for this one. Like I said, this will be another good show. We always enjoy doing this one, and always have a pretty good crowd. So but anyway, I appreciate all the subs where I'm getting. Appreciate all the comments, and just if you like the channel, give me a like, give me a sub, and like I say, keep Terry at HobbyBarn, aka Senior, keep him in your prayers still. And also, if you need any supplies, make sure you check out Wes's Model Car Corner. They got everything you need. Be glad to take care of you and so forth. So with that, let's get building.